welcome back to my channel. Guys, this vlog is chaotic, I can already tell. First of all, I am at the hair salon. I'm just waiting on my hairstylist. I'm a bit early, but I'm getting another hairstyle. I'm getting a ponytail because I am doing my anniversary shoot today. Yay! 20th anniversary, 20 years of being married. That's crazy. We're flying on Wednesday to South Africa. We're gonna be in SA for a couple of days, and then we're going to Mauritius, which I'm super excited about. Now, what is the problem? Because y'all know it's always a problem going on somewhere. The biggest problem right now is it is quite literally snowing outside. It's a blizzard. My husband was supposed to travel to Chicago for a day, and I was nervous because I'm like, it's Sunday, and if you travel to Chicago Monday for work, and you come back on Tuesday, what happens if the flight is delayed and we have to fly on Wednesday? We have a layover in Atlanta. No, we won't be seeing Kennedy because it's like an actual layover, not a like stopover. It's like 2 hours or something. And I'm just really confused and concerned. Also problem, I booked my husband's ticket with his points because Delta was having a sale. Listen, I'm always looking for a sale. And then I booked my ticket just like with cash because I didn't have the points. And so we booked 2 separate tickets. We're trying to obviously upgrade to Delta One. It's a 15-hour flight. Hello? I'm too old to be sitting up straight. So in order to do that, we need to upgrade to Delta Premium, which is like $1,300 per person, which is fine. But I looked at the Delta One seats. There's not even a lot of Delta One seats, so I need to call Delta. Because if I pay for the upgrade to Premium and then I use my Delta, then I use my international upgrade and it don't work to get to Delta One, I'm gonna fight everybody. So who are the people that's buying these $20,000 Delta One seats to Capetown from Atlanta? Comes to the front. I have some words for you because that's really pissing me off right now. But I'm here with this hat on, child. It is a crusty mess. I know y'all are like, Tenicka, you got all this makeup on here. First of all, I have no makeup on. That's a lie. I have brows on. But y'all see these black lids, so y'all know I ain't got no makeup on. The mother's been taking care of her skin, okay? And I have to show y'all my new skincare cabinet that my husband installed in one of the upstairs bathrooms. Mama's been having daddy work and cooking in the lab and fixing things because that's what men should be doing, building things. So back-to-back travel, just came back from Paris last week, literally 4 days ago. And we are off. We're about to be off this week, but this is my maintenance and I'll show y'all a little bit of my travel. Up first is this hair. This is the type of service you get at Jolie Den. I'm in a massage chair. I'm getting my hair washed. This is the new Jolie Den. If you was at Jolie Den back in the days during COVID, honey, this is the new Jolie Den, boy. You know how the girls be putting on TikTok, Jolie Den, baby, I'm here to tell you. Because you know I be in the basement. I'm here, but I be in the basement. You know, in the private suite. But today I'm upstairs because I came very trashy and I didn't have my hair washed. But baby, this is the vibe. Guys, we're in the studio. Mr. B's getting dressed. I don't want you girls to see him doing his get up. Oh, and mama done dropped. I dropped my nails in the studio, but these are the new nails. Don't get into the price. $10.99 from the beauty supply store. Mr. B's picking it up for me. But I need to do my nails. Okay, guys. She's ready. Okay. She's ready. Mr. B getting the light set up. We're just waiting on the photographer. And she just called or messaged and said she's downstairs. Guys, get into Mr. B in his suit. He was complaining about his suit. Why are you doing a peace sign?
Because Kim made fun of me for the peace sign.
Yeah, you look very nice. Let's tell the people where the accoutrements are from.
You pointed down. Gucci shoes. Everything else has been in her phone.
Oh, very. Let the girls know. Yeah. Outfit of the day. She's giving you 20th anniversary fish.
Ooh.
What? We don't need your commentary.
Okay.
I thought you were saying, ooh, something was wrong.
No, I was saying, oh, you look amazing.
Okay, thank you, lovey. My dress is Indigo Studio. Black brand. Black brand. The shoes is Manolo Blahnik. Lovey, stop. Don't put it down. Or you can't see the shoes. Oh, okay. A little velvet. You know, it's giving you theme because it's cold outside. Yeah. Fab. And the nails are from Kiss. the beauty supply store. Yeah.
This is year what? 20?
20 years. 20 years.
Awesome.
Okay, now it's by me, by myself. Good morning, dolls. Good morning. We survived our anniversary photo shoot. We made it. I'm so happy. I'm so proud. It is snowing boots outside, okay? It is worse than the first time it was snowing. And guess what? Delta just sent me a message and told me that our flight to South Africa, which is Wednesday, today is Monday, is probably going to be canceled. And so they're trying to rebook us. The only thing is, we are Delta One, and they don't have any more Delta One seats. My husband's talking about some, I'm not going if I'm not on Delta One. So you don't want to go celebrate your 20th anniversary? If you're not in first class, don't play with me. You don't play with me. See, me, this is what happens when you have a person that, you know, they're just very bougie. Love them so much. I'm a little bougie myself, rich mom, da-da-da-da. Y'all know in real life, when y'all know on YouTube. People on YouTube know. Okay, it's not rich mom every day, all right? It's rich mom from day to day, sometimes every other day, but she grew up in the hood, very much. I know what it's like to not even be able to afford a flight. I know what it's like to be in economy and you just getting there just the same. But he's just like, 14 hours in economy, we too old for that, da-da-da, we're gonna be loving, we'll be in love just the same. Right? Anyway, I want to show y'all my cabinet that my husband created. I mean, this closet. I don't know, I got this rag on the back. Never mind that doesn't fit the aesthetic. But this is like the bathroom that I use. It's like the main bathroom that I use. I'm gonna get that rag because that rag is getting on my last nerve. But I want to show y'all this. Look at what he did. Wow. Look at, he like made this cabinet for me with this nice long mirror. And this is like my new skincare section. And I'm so happy because I color coordinated all of it. In case you don't know, I'm a skincare addict, junkie, obsessed. A lot of people don't know that. I do skincare videos and the Rosary Pen, it does. That's okay. Okay. This is still like, I just love skincare. It's like a spa every night. It's just like I just love it. Yeah, and here is like a lot of the products. And I know this is obsessive and it's like hoarding beauty products. Yes, I am aware. And I still got it up in my closet. Okay, listen, I hoard everything. Clothes, shoes, beauty products. What else? That's pretty much it. Books and notebooks. The basics. Yeah. She's hoarding. Get into it. Don't ask me why I'm gonna do my makeup and it's snowing outside. I'm just like, child, I am bored. I made some pancakes and eggs this morning for my husband, which I never do. Y'all know I ain't cooking for no man. Ew. Ugh. And I'm still saying that after 20 years. That's crazy. But it's just the mental capacity, you know. You gotta take one for the girls. But I was cooking breakfast for myself and obviously I made some for my husband. That would be a little shady, so I did that. But I'm just gonna do my makeup because I'm bored. I'm bored. Bored in the house, bored. Yeah. Wait, I was gonna go for a like lighter lip and I was like, you know what? You just doing mascara, go for a darker lip. So I'm using this Clinique. This is old school, Black Honey by Clinique. We stand Black Honey. They used to have it in a stick form. They still might have it. This is the gloss though, or the oil. But we love a good Clinique moment. Okay, Clinique has been making some bangers. I'm very excited about that. The foundation I use today, I don't even know if this is still available, but I use my 2 Tom Ford foundations. I have the shade 10.7. I think they're both 10.7. Oh, it's 10.7 and 11. And yeah, this is the Soft Radiance, and I think this is the matte one. But yeah, I love me some Tom Ford foundation. I mean, Tom Ford foundation to me is the best. I also love Tom Ford perfume. She is a Tom Ford perfume girl. And then I use the pink blush. Where was the pink blush I used? Now I'm getting my stuff all messed up over here. I really need to clean this area up because this is atrocious, y'all. I have brushes everywhere, honey. But I use the Danessa Myricks in It Girl, the Yummy, the pink. And then I just went over top with the Tower 28. Y'all know I love Tower 28. blushes. These are like my favorite blushes. I love the Gucci blush, but that's like $50. I think this is like $20, $22. And then for even more affordable, please hold. Oh, darling, even more affordable. Maybelline. Yeah, Maybelline, being that girl, always gonna be that girl, in my opinion. I'm trying to look for a better brush. Okay, let me just get a little lighter one. This is from Hourglass. Make sure it's nothing on here. But I'll just show y'all the pink. Look at that pink. This is from the drugstore. Let me show y'all on my hand first. Girl, hello? Sleep on the drugstore if you will, okay? That's your business. And the girls be like, oh, it's not aesthetic. You worried about packaging. You need to worry about placement and how it goes on your face and your mug, okay? And y'all know I'm gonna forget to link it. So let me just go ahead and tell y'all. See, I'm a bad influencer, okay? I could be making 1 cent for every purchase. If I actually link this, I could make 1 cent. 2 cents probably. Child, they be making it seem like links is just, I don't know. I think for some people who link every day, links is changing their life and they building an empire from links. Link in bio, honey. I need to get on it. Y'all know I'm gonna forget. Y'all know I'm gonna forget. It's the soft matte blush in the shade Fearless Coral. I feel like I'm inconsistent because there are times where I will link. I will be like, oh girl, let me link. And then I'll just link, you know, I'll link a good 2-3 days in a row. And then I don't link nothing for a month. But get into it. This bronzer, this is a niche brand. I think you can get this on Revolve. But it's called Make. Baby. Make them made my day. If you like Fenty Mocha Mami, you know, like red. I like red. Because sometimes I'll use this as the blush of the day. Okay, the bronzer. I like a red bronzer. Okay, if I'm trying to contour, I'll use something cool. But I love Mia, okay? All right, and Danessa Mike. I started using the 8.5. I don't know why. I think it's because I was like, oh, my skin's getting lighter in this weather. That's what I use today. But usually I use a 9, and I think I'm going to go back to the 9. But I like it to be a little, just a smidget warmer. And the smidget warmer for me is shade 9. Yeah. So this is the face. Don't ask me why I got a face. Come on, SWV, bang. Baby, it's giving 20 years. It's giving 20 years, guys. I've been married for 20 years, okay? 2 decades is wild and crazy. My husband is absolutely the love of my life. I am so happy. I can see myself being with him for the next 20 years. I really can. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I took it day by day. I think people who are happily married are people who can happily divorce. That's just my opinion. They are okay with being divorced. They're willing to get a divorce. It's not that big of a deal. They're not crying on the river. They're not saying I'm one and done. This is my only. No, you act the fool, you're out of here. That's how I believe I'm able to stay in a healthy relationship. I can't just be with a man and have him do whatever he wants. That was never going to work for me, okay? I was willing to be happily divorced if something didn't go my way and something didn't go the way I liked it. I was content with the idea that I wasn't going to be partnered and be with a man. That's just the way it was. And I think the girls need to really learn that, and they need to internalize that, and they need to take that with them, and don't walk around being so desperate for a man. The girls asked me, what was my prayer? What did I pray for a man? I wasn't praying for no man, okay? I wasn't praying for no man. First of all, y'all have to remember I was young. Okay? So I wasn't giving over my early 20s, you know, in 19 to sit around and get on my knees and pray for God to send me a God-fearing man. That just wasn't in the cards for me. I was praying that God got me out of generational poverty. I was praying that God make this education do what it do so I can get a career, so I could be going on my way, so I could have a nice, beautiful apartment somewhere in New York City. I was praying to God that he would keep me safe from men, that they weren't going to assault me and attack me and harass me. I was praying for my own safety and security, financial, mental health. And then I was praying that maybe along the way I would meet a nice gentleman, maybe asterisk, who I could spend a couple days with every now and again, and maybe it might be a little situation with Oprah and Stedman. Okay? That's what I was thinking. But for me, I wanted agency over my own life because the women I knew who were partnered with men were in a lifetime deficit. The men were using them financially. They were abusing them emotionally, physically. They were dragging them all across Locust Avenue and Teutonia Avenue, and they couldn't travel, and the men would complain if they wanted to drive from Milwaukee, Wisconsin to Chicago, Illinois. If they wanted to go from St. Louis to East St. Louis, the men were complaining. This is what I knew. Men who were drunks, men who couldn't keep a job. They weren't passionate about their career. They didn't have hobbies. They didn't have an article that they read every day in the newspaper. They didn't have Gucci loafers. They didn't have a nice pair of shoes. They couldn't tie a tie. They didn't know how to put on a suit. They weren't invested in their community and being communal. They weren't interested in undoing patriarchy. They weren't interested in undoing their internalized misogyny and how they saw women and how they saw their girl children and how they saw women that were strangers to them. So why would I pray for a man? Huh? That looked like a pariah to me. That was like a glaring red flag. I didn't believe in Cinderella stories. I kept Cinderella as Brandy on TV with Whitney Houston. And when it went off, my mind went off and I went to the real world. I wasn't thinking about that. You have to kind of get out of la la land. And I firmly believe that the stronger you are as a woman, the more committed you are to your own identity, the more committed you are to your own well-being, mentally, financially, educationally, the better you are able to be in relation with any other person, and the better you are able to negotiate how you enter and what you do in that relationship, and you're also able to get out. You're not there because you left your job and taking care of this man, raggedy kids, and now your resume and you have no way of paying for your livelihood. No, I was invested in being a whole woman, a whole working woman, a whole working woman with ideas and thoughts and the newspaper articles that she read and books that she read and hobbies and working out and friends and traveling solo or with a partner or with my girlfriends. Like, I was interested in having taste and being cultured, and I was always interested in men and guys who had taste and who were cultured, okay? And I was always upfront that I'm willing to walk away from all this if I wake up and don't feel good. If I roll over and you getting on my nerves, or you in my ear, you smacking too hard, you snoring too hard, if the bank account not looking the way I want it to look, I might walk away. Okay, if I walk away and because I don't really like the climate that you want to live in, I might walk away because I don't like the shoes you got on. Okay, I was always committed to that. Yeah. Even after 20 years, my husband's like, I don't even know how I survived. I don't know either. You must be a great one. Because listen, it's a many a days I was like, I want to move to Paris. And he's just like, okay, now let's hold on, because this lady will leave me for Paris. I will, okay? Now I realized that I was, it was a little before, the cart was before the horse and things, and I was going, but hey, I don't need you telling me no, or it's impossible, or we need to wait 6 years, or this, that, or that. No. You're trying to squash my dreams. You're giving me the ick. You're giving me low vibrations. You're giving me low capacity. You're making me nervous. It's giving you don't got the coins. You don't got the vision. And that I can't be in relation with no man with no, the vision's not there. The coins is not there. Okay? And that was just how I always operated. And so, yeah, I don't know how I'm married. That's the conclusion. I don't know. Okay? I wasn't willing to submit. No, absolutely not. There were none of those things. No, I wasn't. And people are like, oh, submission isn't weakness. Is this? Girl, please. Every single woman I know who's used those words, used that language, been in those type of situations, the men have used that language against the women. They have used that language to dominate over them. They have used that language and that culture to set certain things in place that were detrimental, abusive, financially manipulative to the women. Yeah, men can code switch real good. You really don't know what's going on. You thinking, oh, he's gonna pray with me and he's covering over the home, and as long as I submit to him and da-da-da. Girl, bye. It's 2026. You better get your education. You better get your coins. You better get your sense. You better make sure you're mentally there. Take your Lexapro, your Wellbutrin, whatever you need to do. Work out. Do what you got to do. take your Zyrtec and do what you have to do to make sure that you're whole and healthy, and you can walk away if need be. Don't let these men gaslight you. That's my advice. The girls are asking me over on Instagram. This woman said she's 40 years old. She has 3 kids. She's a single mom, and she's dating a guy who makes minimum wage. What should she do? Girl, leave him. Huh? Somebody said Tenicka won't everybody leave me. You do not have to be with a man. Hello? Did your mama not tell you that? You talking about you 40 years old and you got 3 kids and you single and you're doing well for yourself. Congratulations. I think that's amazing. And you fell in love with a guy who makes minimum wage. You don't need to be with him. That's a deficit. That's not going to enhance your life. You are adding a 4th child. It's not about, oh, stay with him when he's down. You don't have time for that. You're 40 years old. You have 3 children. You're 40 years old. You have 3 children. You have a great job. You're doing well for yourself. You don't need somebody who's making minimum wage to pull you down. Move on. There are other men that you can fall in love with. I think sometimes we think that when we fall in love, that's the only love we'll ever get. Here's something that you can pray for. Pray for God to send you blessings that won't be in a disguise. That will be clear and upfront. That will have the coins and the common sense and the faithfulness to meet you where you are. That's what you pray for. And if you fall in love and things don't work out, ask God for the strength and tools and boundaries to pivot. Huh? Stop figuring out ways to try to make it work. The coins are not there. It doesn't work. It doesn't matter if you're in love. It doesn't matter how long you've been. It doesn't matter if he meets your height requirements. He meets your ethnicity requirements, your cultural requirements. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. If the coins are very, 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 very low, it doesn't fit. That's what you call 90%. And you start playing with your time and your potential when you start saying, oh, well, 90% is, the last guy was 60%. Well, that just means you're getting closer. That just means you're getting closer. That doesn't mean, oh, let me settle for this. I can pay all the bills. I don't need a man to pay my bills. I don't need a man to pay my bills. It's not about having a man to pay your bills, okay? As an educated, financially stable woman myself, I didn't get married for additional resources. Because I didn't need any resources. I had the resources already myself. As a young woman, okay, I had the potential to make an incredible amount of money and went on to do that and to create a sustainable, beautiful, amazing, cultured, well-traveled, well-educated, well-dressed life for myself. I didn't need a man for that. But what I was not going to do is add a man to the mix that I couldn't share my resources with. That I didn't feel comfortable sharing his money and my money together. That I didn't like the kinds of financial decisions that he made. That I didn't think he was already financially sound. Okay? That is a challenge. It is a burden that is going to weigh on your relationship. No, love is not enough. I don't know who told you that. That's a lie. It's a fallacy. The girls they're trying to bamboozle you and they're trying to get you to settle. Love is not enough. Thank you. Let me share with y'all what I got from Paris. My mother went to the perfume store and I got so many perfumes. I think it's called Infiniment Coty perfume core. I can't even remember the name, but I wanted to get that perfume. It smells so good. That was like my #1, but of course it was sold out. Now they do sell that one in America. They sell it at Bergdorf, but it doesn't come till March, so I'll probably have to order, I'll have to order that one. I don't know why it takes so long. I think Bergdorf then gets it from the main place. Anyway, I was going to go to Infiniment Coty's store, which they have in Paris. I didn't smell the scent until after, and then the store didn't open and I need to be at the airport. Next time I go to Paris, I'll just make sure I stock up, but in the meantime, you can get it at Bergdorf. And it's like a vanilla bourbon scent. It smells so good. I can definitely see that being my signature scent, so I can't wait to get that. But I also picked up the Tahiti. Oh my goodness, darling. Listen, she's a vanilla girl. Oh, it's giving you drunken love. It's all vanilla. It has it's also bourbon. It's a more adult, but it still smells like it smells like a vanilla bean. Does that make sense? Like a little cakey vanilla bean. This is really good. So I'm super excited I got that. Look at the little case it came in. Fab. They also give you so many samples, which I like. I can't pronounce the names of any of these. I can't say the names. All right, listen, I'm an elder black. I can't say the name. This is Tahota Indult. I think these are all vanilla because I was asking her for, I was looking for vanilla scents. I know black people, we love vanilla, especially this time of year. Oh, and it has like the tonka bean scent. Ooh, this is so sweet. Oh, baby. Oh, you could actually blend the two of these. This smells so good. I think this was super expensive, but I love a just independent brand, and I love the way they do the scents. This is just so layered. It's sweet, it's vanilla, it's cakey, but it's still so mature. You know what I'm saying? You can put this on for a date night. You can wear this day to day, don't get me wrong, because mother will wear this day to day. Listen, I don't care. I will wear stuff day to day. But I just really see this for like date night, a girl's night, a movie night. You know what I'm saying? The girls are like, girl, what is that? It smells like you mixed a couple of faves together. No, no, no. It already came like this. Oh, I got a little one. This is the store, Javoy Paris. Okay, so this is the store that I went to. Oh, I'm like, I can't even get this out, honey. This is that girl. She's very fab. It's called Fire at Will. Ooh, let's see. I don't remember what this one smells like. I'm finding it. Oh, this is a more vanilla base by the Fireplace by Mason Margiela. It's more wearable. Like, it has that fire kind of tonka bean in it, but it's just way more wearable. You know what I'm saying? It's not as like, you know, that Mason Margiela, it's giving upstate New York. It's giving, you know, English countryside in the fall. This is giving you a more sophisticated, more feminine version of that. But I think they're very similar. This one was the cheapest one. I feel like it was like 50, maybe 60 US dollars. But that's what I got from the perfume store. This is the name of the perfume store. So I feel like the people gonna watch my vlog and be like, what's the name of the store? What's the name of the store? What's the name? This is the name of the store. They have this in the UK as well. They just sell a bunch of independent fragrance brands, and I just love getting independent niche fragrance brands because I just love it. You know, I get mainstream too. I love a YSL, a Lancome, that new Lancome peach scent. That's gonna be my scent for the spring. And then I went to everybody's fave. I feel like this is so viral, honey. This is the viral official universal brûlée. You would think I actually know how to say this because I studied French for 8 years. Don't know a thing. Okay, first and foremost, we got the Amber Madagascar scent. Okay, this is the body oil. Oh, it's so tea. And you can order this online too, y'all. If I can find a link, I will. Oh, it's covered. But it's a vanilla scent. It's a more Madagascar, like Madagascar vanilla bean scent. I like tried this maybe like 10 years ago when I was in Paris. I never forgot it. But I didn't think to Google it in the US. And I don't believe that 10 years ago it was available and you could order with US shipping. I have other stuff from them. A lot of people go to this store to get combs and knickknacks. I have little with my initials engraved. I already have that and I've had that for a while. But I want to get like the oils and the perfume, so I ended up picking up this. Love that. I picked up the perfume in the same scent and I picked up the lotion in the same scent. So I just got the trio. I think when I go back, oh, they gave me a little sample. They gave me the little sample of the lotion. Ooh, let's see how cute the lotion is. You know, everything was for Chinese New Year. I wonder if this was for Chinese New Year or is this around year round? Oh, that is so cute. Look at that. Very fab, very cute. I just love the engraving. This isn't actually that much money. I'm saying it. I think it's like $40, if I'm not mistaken. Or it should be like $100. Guys, I think it's like $40. And y'all know I went to Melody's Graphiques, which is a stationery store. In case you don't know, I love stationery. I write every day. I journal. I have everything to do. I feel like I show it more when I'm like traveling, but I love to journal. So I picked up some paper. Well, I picked up a bookmark because y'all know I like to read. So I have my book. All right, so I got all my books. Sometimes you can see it in a reflection of this mirror. You can see like that wall over there is nothing but books. The person who edited my video, she probably be like, girl. It's like a library area. I absolutely love this little notebook. And it's like handmade paper, which I love. One of the things we used to do in my hood elementary school, we used to make paper, all right? I know they used to make that in all schools, but I just used to love doing that when I was in school. And it just reminded me of like local public schools because I was in a local public school and I just love this. I got a little bookmark, which I love. I was just in there just looking at all kind of stuff. And then I got, oh, this is a really nice bookmark. This is very fab. Oh, look how fab that is. Isn't that so dainty and fab for my books? I just love it. I might have to do another notebook tour. I don't know if I ever did it, but maybe I did on Instagram. But I feel like it's such a niche thing, and all my little niche things are for my YouTube. Okay, so y'all know I got skincare. The double back of Caudalie was like $40 US, which is crazy because one of these costs $85 in the US or $82 in the US. So I got two for $40. What? Girl, every time I go to Europe, they are the cheapest to me in the north of France or the south of France. Like in like a small town, Caudalie is the cheapest in my opinion. I have gotten one of these, or I've gotten a box of these with 2 in them for as low as, I don't know, like $25 US. And that, but you got like the more rural it is, the better, or the more like suburban. You can go to Paris and get it. You can also get them at the airport. It's cheaper. Anything outside the US for like Caudalie is cheaper. Now I will tell you what's not cheaper. Clarins is pretty much the same. And Augustine's Bader is pretty much the same. La Mer is a little cheaper. Shiseido's a little cheaper. Caudalie is, baby, stock up on your Caudalie. This is the Vino Perfect. I use this for hyperpigmentation. Y'all know the girl has hyperpigmentation. I've been using this for, it's been over 5 years because I used this before I was a content creator. And I've been a content creator for almost 5 years. So, well, it'll be 5 years full time. But it's been 5 years. But it'll be 5 years full time in August. Hooray for me. Yeah, Caudalie Vino Perfect. Adore. Then I got the Caudalie Vino Hydra Serum. This is really good for hydration. So this has niacinamide, hyaluronic acid. This for me is like great for layering, especially in weather like this. It is snowing boots in New York City. It is 100% cold weather, and this goes perfect, especially at night. You put this on, then you put your heavy cream. The only thing I regret, I did not get the Premier Crew. I didn't get the Premier Crew, which is like the premier line, but they had it for $70 US, and I was just like, I could find it cheaper. No, I couldn't. It's like 130 something in US. Now, this is niche, and not a lot of people get this, but I get this, and this is, to me, it's actually pretty cheap in the US. I think it's like $20 in the US, but it's like $5 to $7 in Paris, and I mean like $5 to $7 US. I don't mean euro, because you know the euro is very strong compared to the US dollar. Thanks to y'all's president, he's messing up the dollar. So I get this body wash. I actually literally just ran out. I am obsessed with rose scents. Of course I love vanilla. I just did a whole vanilla haul, but I also love rose scents. Okay, I'm black girl, true to this. Rose and vanilla. What we love about this rose scent is so great for the base. When you start putting all your rose scents. She Was Here by Forever Mood, the rose scent. And you can wear that at night to go to bed. It's very good. I love this. You can get this in the US. Also, this is the more grape scent. I think it's the grape scent. Oh, it's more like lavender. Ooh, this is tea. I forgot about this one. But I got both of these. I got the Vino Hydra for 23 euro, which I think is $30 US, don't quote me. This is amazing, incredible, especially daytime. I already have 2 in the cabinet. Y'all just seen them. Don't come for me. I got the Vino Pure Gel Cleanser, obsessed with this. And then I just got the Caudalie Heat Protectant, which I love. And then I got a little bit of the toner. I have a big one, but I wanted like a travel size, so I got the travel size. And then of course I got like 2 Marvis toothpaste. Love. Yeah, and that's what I got in France. Oh, you know what? I got some coats. Let me show y'all the coats I got. I know I look like a hawk right now, and then it's just in the front. Baby, wait till I style her. Don't come for me. Wait till I style her. Don't hold off. Wait till I style her. When y'all see me style her, then y'all gonna be like, yes, mama. Nice piece vintage, black homes in Paris. My girlfriend put me on Rosella. She's not a creator, honey. Greetings. Y'all know when I got this coat on, what that means. I mean, when I got this hat on. This hat, oh, I'm obsessed with this hat. I think they sell it at Revolve, but this hat is a vibe, all right? That is one of the machines back there going off. Washer, dryer, might be the dishwasher in this downstairs kitchen. I'm out of breath, guys. I'm out of breath. Don't ask me why. I've been running up and down. I'm going to go get my hair braided before I'm supposed to head to Africa tomorrow. But that is coming in doubt because there's another snowstorm tomorrow, okay? It really has me stressed out. Our seats are all convoluted and messed up. I'm in like 30A, my husband's in 30J in a middle seat, in economy all the way on the other side. It's comfort, but it's not premium. And so I'm thinking, you know, should we just use our global upgrade to just do premium? Delta One, there's no more Delta One seats. You can't purchase them. I can be waitlisted in case somebody doesn't show up. We can be waitlisted, but you know what? I'm just like, let me just focus on being blessed that I'm going and not all the chaos that's ensuing before the trip. Nothing wrong with our hotel. All right, it's nothing wrong with that kind of stuff. So I'm like, let me just be blessed that there's nothing wrong. But this journey there is really making me nervous because we just have to get out of New York. We have to get from New York to Atlanta. Once we get from New York to Atlanta, we'll be fine because the flight to Capetown is taking off. The flight to South Africa is going to take off. They very rarely miss a international flight. Who was this at my... Let me see what's going on. This life will cause you chaos. Do you understand me? I am all packed. My husband is all packed. And we have been sitting here waiting for my packages to arrive. I have 2 packages. Moda Operandi literally just came at the time we were supposed to leave to go to JFK. I called Delta to reroute my flight or to leave out of LaGuardia because I wasn't going to make the 3:15 flight. So I said, well, let me try to make the 4 p.m. because it's a layover in Atlanta. So they changed us to the 4 p.m. flight out of LaGuardia. Gives us time to get there. And guess what, guys? Guess what? Now they're saying the flight is delayed. Baby, I was already in first class, okay? And now I'm in economy without a seat. On a delayed flight for some clothes. Y'all, I literally ordered overnight shipping on Thursday. They didn't process it until Friday. Monday was a snowstorm. I don't know why I didn't receive my package on a Tuesday. It's Wednesday. And they're both saying they're out for delivery. My package from UPS was supposed to come at 12:46. 12:46. I told my husband, just put a vacation hold because I don't want this package to be sitting on the stoop and somebody steal my package. Even though we have people come like check on the house and make, you know what I'm saying? But still, it's enough time for somebody to take a package, you know? Literally, I see my husband. I'm stressed out. I'm stressed. Mr. B has retrieved my packages, guys. He went to go see the UPS man and he has come back with my package. I'm so frantic because I don't know if y'all know, I have PMDD, okay? And I need you to Google that. And that comes with a level of stress. I will burn my entire life down for something so minute because I'm just like hypersensitive in this moment. And I don't mean like somebody will say something to me and I'm gonna cry. No. I mean just like hyper aware of the energy around me. Like deep empath. Like if it's a bad mood, I will absorb that. And so this is the most frantic I've ever been on a trip in my life. And I don't know why. I know y'all will be like, girl, she's so bougie, bitch. Thing. She's frantic because she's in economy. No, I really don't care. It's just a series of things that are going wrong. I woke up to snow this morning. My husband's outside shoveling right now. It's a series of things that is making me so emotional and frantic. And I'm trying my best to like calm down because it's like super unsettling because you're already going to the airport and TSA finna be like, move your bag! Get your laptop out of your toiletry! Like, oh my God. I'm really chartered private flight fish. Yeah, that's what I need to be doing. That's in my future because I can't, like, what? I need to get my coins up because I can't, listen, the way TSA be yelling and I'm already thinking about 50 things and making sure I got my passport and yellow fever card and I filled out the declaration and I did this and I got my medication, I did, And then you come yelling and screaming at me? Baby, cut the cameras. We have made it to sunny South Africa, as we call it. I've made it with 4 nails on this hand, 4 on this hand. But don't worry, tomorrow I'm going to go get my nails done here in South Africa. There's a nice place called BOA Beauty Bar. It's kind of expensive, but we are at the Bay Hotel, which is right across the street from the beach. It's like beachfront in Camps Bay. It's a bunch of good restaurants like right here. But we're staying at Dorf Hotel later on. So I'm going to shower And then I'm going to like relax a little bit, go to bed, and I will see you party people tomorrow. I need to wash this face, darting. See you party people tomorrow. Good morning, good morning. We are in sunny South Africa. Guys, you have to see this view. First of all, it's chilly this morning. It's like 66 degrees this morning, which I feel like is chilly. Weather is still so perfect. Because look at the ocean. Look at the ocean. Oh my God. Look at the ocean. It's so beautiful. Guys, I have dressed in the morning sun. I replaced my nails, so don't worry about me. I know y'all be so worried about me, honey. Look at how beautiful Capetown is. There's Mr. B. Did we get a ticket? No. No, it's fine. Yeah. It's not very crowded today, which is great. I think that's the thing about being in South Africa in February. It's technically February. It's much more calm than January. January, this strip is like packed, right? Yeah. It's crazy. Ah, look at the mountain. Look at the beautiful view. Look at the beautiful hotel, guys. We've made it to lunch at this place called the Conservatory. It looks like it's like a wine bar. It's super nice out here. My ponytail has dropped. I didn't even realize it. But we're running late, so we've got to rush in. So the restaurant is up there, but I came down to report live because I feel like this restaurant is technically a part of the botanical garden. But anyway, they have these beautiful hydrangeas. Look at those hydrangeas. They're everywhere. It literally reminds me of Martha's Vineyard, because Martha's Vineyard has a lot of hydrangeas. It's just so incredibly, insanely beautiful. Like, I'm obsessed. Oh, also, I don't think I did the outfit of the day. My top is Fille Noel, and my pants are Fille Noel, and my this is from Lorvet. These are from Lorvet. Also, we went to the bank. I'm just waiting on food. We ordered, but we went to the bank, y'all, because we needed to pick up bank cards. So we were there for an hour, and then I thought I was getting my nails done. I don't know who thought that, but I did think I was about to get my toes done. So I just glued my other nail on, and I was like, you know what? That'll be tomorrow's problem. But anyway, look how beautiful it is. It's so pretty here. It's like all kind of ponds. It's like a walkway. It's absolutely stunning. It's so stunning. Wait, I think that's the walkway over there. But it's so pretty. Dolls. We have transitioned hotels. And there was a piece of us that was like, oh, don't transition hotels. I don't think I told y'all this, but basically last night, got to our hotel, Dorp Hotel, and they were like, oh, you booked you booked on your first day is the 27th. And it was the 26th. I'm like, oh my goodness. So my husband I think I sent him a document and said we land on the 27th. Because in my mind, I was like, okay, we land on the 25th, or we leave on the 25th, we land on I don't know what happened. The point is that we didn't have a hotel last night, okay? And so we were in the car because we were with our family friend who picks us up all the time. We met him, we booked him as a driver and a tour guide like 14 years ago, something like that. And he's been driving us around ever since. So whenever we are in this part of South Africa, specifically Capetown, or just in like the Western Cape, but we were in the car and we decided we were gonna book the Bay Hotel because this hotel was fully booked. So that's what we booked. And we stayed at the Bay Hotel, which was right across the street from the ocean, which was perfect and beautiful and wonderful. We got to sleep really well. We woke up to the ocean. It was perfect and great. And now we are at the Dorp Hotel, which is actually really quaint and sweet. I'm trying to be more present in the moment, which I feel like I am. And I want to be more reflective, and I want to journal and just be grateful to be in a partnership, right? Like we are celebrating 20 years together in a really good place, in a really good partnership. I feel like we have honed our communication skills. We have thought so deeply about what it means to care for one another, and not just in an intimate way. You know what I'm saying? but in like a platonic way, in a soul level way, in a way that feels revolutionary. And I know people say that. I know say, oh, Black love is revolutionary, but I mean just like really holding on to a person in spite of like the personal challenges they may have. And let me be very clear, when I say personal challenges, I'm not talking about poverty, disease, and infidelity, okay? I'm not talking about that, all right? I want to be very clear. Some of y'all might be new here, okay? The girls who know, all right? But I'm saying, right, like we all were raised and grew up in different ways. We all learn to communicate differently. And building a life with another person can be easy. And this, I do feel like if I had to sum it up, I would say easy. But I will definitely say it takes some effort, energy, time, and commitment to wake up and choose a person every single day. Choose to communicate when you're like tired, you don't really feel like it, but you know that eases any concern or worry around safety or mental. Like there are just like all these very small things that make a marriage, right? Like people always hear about the big things and the big bad things, but there are so many small things that really make for a lasting quality relationship. And I don't want to say it like, oh, 20 years, I have concluded, I know everything, because I don't. But I can share the things that I learned along the way. And some of what I learned along the way is like, it is really about fine tuning that communication, making space. I mean, that's something I learned in motherhood too. You just have to be still and allow that person, your partner, to like speak and feel free and give them energy. You know, as someone who suffers from ADHD and PMDD, my brain is running 1,000,000 miles per hour all the time. And it's also really important for me to vocalize how I feel, especially to my partner, whether it's small, whether it's big, whether it's medium, in every single way. And that can be really exhausting for an introverted person. I really don't care because he's a man, but you know, if you're the introverted woman, I think your extroverted man may need to be a little bit more delicate. Also, two introverts, you might run into some challenges with that. I'm sure it works, but you know what I'm saying? It's just like making space and time and being sensitive to communication in all the ways you communicate. It's not just verbal. It's not just written. It's not just text. It's not just emails. It's just the daily touches, the way you say things that signal that you care. And I feel like that's something too. My husband, who was socialized and raised as a boy and a man, right, had to learn about me. Like, to me, it's all in how you say things. You can deliver a message to me. It's all in how you say things, right? And I think just learning that every single day and being generous with a person every single day. And if you make a mistake, learning how to apologize in the softest and most sincere way goes much further than people realize. I truly believe that. So that's my marriage nugget of the day. I think we're gonna relax a little bit. I already took my pants off. I can't even show y'all my Feet No Well pants that I wore out to the botanical gardens, which are stunning. We've been there before. I have a stunning picture of Kennedy and Mr. B there, and we had a beautiful lunch, beautiful, amazing lunch, okay? That place was so good. I will say the service is kind of slow. You know what I'm saying? It's like fancy. I had a dress I was gonna wear, but it's a little bit cooler than I expected. I think it's like, it's supposed to be a high of 68, 69. Out there, it did feel like 70, 72. It's more inland. It's behind the mountain versus right on the sea border. So it was actually warm and lovely, and I had some sheer pants and this linen top. It's long sleeve, but I was fine. But you know what I mean? It's like, I didn't know, but I have a beautiful dress. Hopefully I get to wear that tomorrow. It's supposed to rain, but gotta stay committed to the look. But Mauritius, we're going to Mauritius for our actual like 20th honeymoon. That's what I call it. We're in South Africa. You know, we handled some business. We had to go to the bank, child. I should be honest, the bank actually was sufficiently run, and it was like efficient. It was an efficient process. It was just like, it took an hour, right? Because we had to get our debit card, make sure the debit card worked. You know, like we had to make sure we have things set up here in South Africa the way that we need for our property. People keep asking me, is the property in Capetown? No, it's not in Cape Town. Cape Town has a housing crisis. I could see that 10 years ago. I did not want to contribute to that. I was talking to Steven, who's our driver slash family friend yesterday. And because he was saying like, he felt like more Black Americans, specifically like African Americans, should invest. I'm like, can you tell the people on TikTok that? The way they drag you every time you say you visit South Africa, it's just like such a controversy. I'm like, I don't even know if I'm gonna share this online. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know even know if I'm gonna post in South Africa. But I feel like this year I wanna just be more mindful of sharing like my journey, especially my South Africa journey. So I'm trying to just be more mindful of that. But you know what? It was an efficient process. We still have some other stuff we need to do related to that. But today overall, we took care of some business and, you know, we had a little joy, you know, just a little joy. We have a reservation at this Indian restaurant, but my nails are so jacked up, I really don't. I'm gonna pop these nails off and be done with the situation. I'm just kind of exhausted. And we're like a little sleepy because we're still jet lagged. And we sat up all night watching Netflix, Bridgerton. It was so fun though. It was so fun. So we're gonna relax and we probably order Uber Eats Smash Burger. I don't really eat burgers. I'm allegedly a pescatarian. So I don't know what a burger might do to my soul. So I'm a little worried about that. But we're gonna have the Indian restaurant tomorrow, so I'm not worried. We love Indian food. Yeah, we'll just do that tomorrow. Easy peasy. Mr. B, oh no, you want me to ask questions? Yeah. Step into the light. We are relaxing in bed. Okay. We're trying to.
That's what we're trying to do.
And I've turned the camera on, which Mr. B is like...
Not relaxed.
Not relaxed.
How may I help you?
You have to relax, lovey. Any reflections on being married for 20 years? I'm asking you on the spot. What do you like to share with the people, the men out there? I think it might be one or two heterosexual men that watch my channel. Do you have any advice for them, these budding misters?
Both of those gentlemen are either my friends of many, many years or my family. But
practical Mr. B. Stay focused on the imagination.
I generally don't like sharing information because I feel like every relationship is unique. But if I were to share some advice...
Why are you acting like you're on Wendy Williams?
I say men should let go of the ego early in the relationship. Give love a chance. You know, you don't have to be so tough and cool around your friends and make it seem like you don't actually love this woman. If you love her, and to hell with everybody else. And if it works, fantastic. If it doesn't, you know, that's probably okay too, you know? But it won't ever work if you don't give it a chance.
The people online, they saying you one of the greats. What do you have to say to that?
There's really no book or recipe.
Where's the humility? Wow.
You called me a great. I didn't.
No, I didn't say I did. Now hold on. I didn't say that. That's what the girls are saying.
I'm not self-proclaimed.
Okay.
You know, most of this is luck with some, you know, divine intervention. A little bit of, you know, Mr. B himself.
Wow.
You know, give love a chance.
Yeah, that's a good note to end on. Love you. Yeah. You did good.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Honestly, I'm trying to focus. You must think I got to be joking when I say I don't think I can wait. I just need it now. Let it swing my way. I just need
your mama want you about 5'6" to tell you the truth, she ain't lying to you. Baby, you said you ain't scared.
Okay, this is my outfit. My dress is from Rendall. It's so pretty. It's so long and fab. Let me show you. Yeah, get into it. This is my bag. So for the day, we are just headed to the museum and the farmer's market. But first, of course, we have a lunch. We're having lunch at the Belmont Hotel, and hopefully I get to see Thebu Magugu's like section. Okay, I'm trying to see Thebu Magugu. He's got some, I wanted to stay at in their room, but like the day they were trying to book or the day that it went it launched, I wasn't able to do it. So, and it was like a week ago. And I held out until then to book something for Capetown. That's literally why I wanted to come to Capetown, to see the Vumagugu residence. Like the design suite that he did at the Belmont Hotel, Mount Nelson. But I can still go to like the pop-up, which I'm excited about. I'm just like super excited about that. So they keep saying it's supposed to rain today. It is very cloudy, okay? It's very cloudy. I'm so happy to be in South Africa. I'm trying to control my emotions. My emotions are quite literally centered around feeling grounded and safe and all the things in this country and not in my home one, okay? I'm feeling away, but get into the dress. Oh, this tag is still in here and I don't know how to take it off because it's one of those thick ones. So I need to find some scissors. I think when we go to the front desk, I'll just have them, you know what I mean? I'll just have them like take it off for me. I'm excited for today. Tomorrow we are flying to Mauritius. Tomorrow we're flying to Mauritius, but at least we get a peek of South Africa, right? This is not all of South Africa, obviously. This is just a small portion of South Africa. It's such a beautiful country. I encourage people who want to travel to just like get out there and do it. You know what I'm saying? Like it's scary until you do it. Once you go to like your first, second, and third country, you'll be fine, right? I know the news is really scary and you think you're gonna get shot up and all, and you gonna get kidnapped, and like the world is much safer than the American news makes it sound. As long as you are safe, as long as you know you're not at home. What is that? Oh, my husband has the water on. There was a question on Threads that was like, oh, how do y'all just get up and leave y'all hometown with no community and no connections or anything? And it had like some not good emojis. So that just tells you that the person clearly is like, oh, this isn't a good thing to leave your hometown. And I was just like, tenacity, hope, a dream, believing that the world is your home, believing that if people wanted to, they can get on an airplane and come see you, believing that you can always come back home. Like baby, when I tell you, nothing gets me more riled up than like the regional pride. Listen, I grew up in Milwaukee, Wisconsin, and people like, they are so defensive about Milwaukee and wanting to live in Milwaukee. And I just feel like there's some people in the middle, they understand why people live in Milwaukee, they understand why people want to leave. I've been ranting about Milwaukee my whole life, literally. I just don't find it to be a great place politically, institutionally, personally. There are so many reasons. I understood it personally when I was a kid, like people were dying, people were like multi-generationally impoverished, the school system was poor, like there were all these things, housing was bad. And there's so many books about this. It's one of the hardest places to live in America, especially if you're Black. I mean, the Midwest in general, because of the 60s and 70s and 80s, there was like all of these working class jobs, working in the shop, working for car companies, and most of those are gone. And so most of those cities and towns are desolate. I'm not saying that, you know, your family doesn't matter. Obviously your family matters. And my family matters, and I was close to my family, and people always think you have to have beef with your family to move away. It's like, no, I knew going to college at 18 was going to change the trajectory of my life, and it did, and I was willing to take that bet. No amount of hometown pride that was going to make me come back to a city and a state that wasn't meant for me. You know what I'm saying? Like, my destiny was not in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. It just didn't even fit me. It's no shame. It didn't even fit me. But it's not even that it didn't fit me. It's just like systemically and institutionally, I don't want anybody to really be there, especially if you are impacted by the systems and institutions, you know? And I have friends that I love that live there, and they're always like, oh, come back to Milwaukee. It's enough for me. It's enough for me. Like, there is no way. People are like, oh, you wanna live in New York and pay this and pay that, and you gotta do. You live in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Don't play with me today. Don't play with me. I don't care. Don't play with me. I don't want to insult people who live there. You know, for me, it is deeply personal. But like, even living in Milwaukee and then traveling from Milwaukee, because some people are like, oh, you know, I live in an affordable place, so I'm able to travel. That wasn't gonna work for me. I needed constant daily stimulation. I needed the best this country can offer, and for me, that was New York. And people are like, well, Milwaukee could be the best that somebody could offer. Yeah, it could. That doesn't mean I'm gonna respect, that's your decision. I think you might be a little off your rocker. You know what I'm saying? What? It's just like when people say, you know, there's a lot of discussion on TikTok about like the rural deep South and how challenging it is specifically for Black people. And like it's different to be in an urban ghetto versus a rural ghetto. And what happens in the rural ghetto, like how people have no opportunities, there's nothing to do. You know, there's so much like religious culture. Everything is centered around religion. There's not a lot of hobbies. People are like forced to get married very young. And I'm saying that as a person who got married very young. But like if I lived in New York City, I don't necessarily know if I would have gotten married as early as I did, you know? Just reflecting on that, it just made me think about like how challenging being in very specific environments are to your growth as a person and your identity. And a lot of people don't recognize that, you know? They're just like, oh, this is my hometown, I love my hometown. This is the best, I'm the best, you know? And it's just like, one of the biggest regrets my parents have, my parents' siblings have, people like older people always have, is not traveling, not exploring the world, and to a lesser extent, but still there, is not leaving or moving away from where they grew up. Now, my dad didn't grow up in Milwaukee, so he like, you know, he still is like, why am I in Milwaukee again? I'm like, yeah, and now your grandkids live there. And now, you know, now it's like multiple generations of people in this system that is so challenging. I digress. Okay, we need to go. We need to go to the Belmont. Yeah, I wanted to get some breakfast here because I heard it was great, but we won't be doing that because we don't have time. But it's okay because it's like 10 something and we have we have lunch reservations at like 12:30 or something. So we'll just do that. I feel like we can go to the Belmont early. Get into the bag, Miss Thing, period. We decided to come to breakfast just for a short time because we have like 2 hours. It's so beautiful in this dining hall. Like, can you even? It's stunning in here. And then you have this beautiful view. It's incredible. Look at the view of Capetown. So the colorful neighborhoods that we are looking at in this neighborhood are Bocap, and you might see it because I feel like a lot of people, don't you feel like a lot of people take photos? Yeah, it's like a touristy area. It's super cute, but it's so beautiful. One thing to note about this neighborhood that I feel like a lot of people don't talk about is it's a colored neighborhood, but it's also a really popular Muslim community. Like, people are celebrating Ramadan right now. You can hear the prayers. There's a lot of free Palestine. I mean, I counted like murals. There's probably, how many would you say? 8 to 10 at least in like a, I don't know, 6 or 7 block radius, but there are a lot. Yeah, I can see one right there too. But there's so many and they're so beautiful. The murals are so beautiful and so well done. And what's interesting too is we also pass a Jewish community. Obviously, a Jewish community doesn't equate to an Israeli community. It seems like South Africa is managing in a harmonious way in a lot of ways. It feels like that. Oh, it's so interesting. I can see, first of all, I can hear that horrible car, but I also can see those 3 Palestinian flags waving right here in the teal. You see that big yellow house with the pink house next to it?
Yes.
And
oh,
then,
yeah, I do see
it. You see it? Yeah, fascinating. I mean, this is a Muslim community, but I also wonder, there are a number of Palestinian refugees who now live in South Africa, and I wonder if this is their neighborhood. But it's such an interesting, eclectic, beautiful part of South Africa that we've actually never seen. We've been to Bocap, we've been in this area, but we've not, I don't know, been as immersed as we are now in a way that feels like beautiful and authentic. And I know y'all think that most of what we know about South Africa is Johannesburg. Fun fact, when we first came to South Africa as a couple, we actually did not go to Joburg proper. No, we never went. We were in Cape Town, and then we flew to Johannesburg, but we went to like Kruger right after. So we were like we didn't go to BD or anything like that. We went to Mabonang and stuff like that later on in the following years. But when we first came as a couple, no. Fun fact. Come on, Mr. B. You don't have to move the stuff out of the way. They know I switch bags, well, I have 2 bags.
Outfit of the day.
We're not giving in. I already did an outfit of the day. They want to see how I forced you to match me. I was ironing my dress, and Mr. B was like, oh, I should have brought my purple linen to match your purple linen. I said, oh, I should have said something. I'm wearing lilac and he's wearing lavender. In your lavender. Lovey, let the people know what you have on. You have to step up because the people can't hear.
The people can hear me just fine.
Come on with this. You telling the time, date, everything.
The shirt is Ralph Lauren.
Period.
The pants are Zara.
Okay.
The shoes are YSL. Shouts out to Worthy Work. The only glasses that I wear. I will be okay with sponsorship. Personally. Me personally.
So what you trying to say,
That
Lovey?
I could be sponsored.
You don't have any followers.
Well,
You think they following us? You think this a couple?
no.
I was gonna say. Okay, well I'll let you spin it and you let you sell it. But get into the
That
outfit.
was a very slight, ain't nobody gonna see you oldest moment.
You always say that about yourself. Get into the outfit. You see the glow, Victoria Beckham? Yes, dolls. Guys, we're here. Woo-hoo. I'm so excited because I'm about to see Babu's exhibition. And she said it's just right through here. First of all, this place, the trees kind of remind me of a mix between Eden Rock and the Hotel Beverly Hills, which is pink. But it's so stunning and so beautiful. But let's go to the exhibition. Mr. B is getting a little tired on me. He's getting a little tired. He's like, is this an anniversary trip? What's going on? He's like, child, we done went from floor to floor. This is like the best contemporary museum of African art in the world. Of course, we're going floor to floor. Hello? Guys, we're back in the room and Mother went to Louis Vuitton to get a passport holder. Mr. B is going to, he said he didn't see it, even though he was in the store with me. I got the Louis Vuitton pass just to get the passport stamp in Capetown because I feel like that's such a cute souvenir for myself. And I've been coming here for so long and I've never gotten it. Mr. B, he wants to see it. The girls are fighting. That's cute. Wow. No, it's so cute. You're being very generous to it. No, it's so cute, right? Let's see the stamp. I end up getting the orange one because they didn't have the more classic one, which goes with the rest one. Let me see it. Wow. It looks so cute. Capetown. Oh,
It's nice. I like it.
very cute. It was worth it. It didn't even take that long. It took like 10 minutes for them to do it. And then, I mean, it took like 10 minutes to pick it out. Yeah. Love it. So cute. Good morning from Capetown. It's actually raining. It rained yesterday and it's so nice though. I don't know if you can see Table Mountain, but it's so beautiful and stunning. Yeah, it's raining. We are actually headed off to Mauritius today. So Steven, our family friend, is about to pick us up. I'm super excited because I've never been to Mauritius. I've literally never been to Mauritius. So Mauritius is the island on the other side of Madagascar. And so if you think about the Southern African tip, it's all South Africa. And then there's an island off the coast of, it's not off the coast of Joburg because Joburg's not on the coast. Maybe Pretoria, Durban area. No, Durban's south. The point is there is an island, a huge island called Madagascar. But we're not going to Madagascar. We're going on the other side. There's a really small island called Mauritius. I'm excited because also we were going to go to Seychelles. And I'm kind of happy we didn't because Donald Trump bombed Iran with the help of Israel. And there is currently a war going on. Yes, we woke up yesterday to a war. And Seychelles is in the Indian Ocean and most people fly either through Kenyan Airways, which is Nairobi, which wouldn't be affected. But A lot of people fly through Qatar Airways, so Doha, and United Arab Emirates, so Abu Dhabi, or, well, that's Etihad, but Dubai. And almost all those flights are canceled. So, looked out. But as people who have traveled together for literally 20 years, we have stories to tell about world events, for sure. But nothing is as crazy from an American's perspective as this ongoing past year, in almost 2 years. It has been a tragedy, but I digress. We are blessed. We have stories to tell, beautiful, amazing, magical, wonderful stories to tell. I am so grateful and happy that I got to look at Cape Town. Yes, even though I'm gonna be looking at Cape Town again, we're gonna be coming back in a week's time. We're gonna be going to the market, and we didn't go to our Indian place again last night. My stomach was hurting. So we're gonna go when we come back, and we have to do that. That's a must. That's a must. But I think this is a perfect time as any to end the vlog here. And I will see you guys in the next vlog. This is my life, allegedly. This is my life in South Africa. That was my life in New York. This is my life. Cheers.